Hi, I'm Diane Bykowski, and this morning we're visiting at the Life Care Center of Scottsdale. Zoe is a therapy dog, I'm her pet companion, and we work for an organization called Pets on Wheels of Scottsdale. Pets on Wheels was founded 22 years ago by a husband and wife team, Anne and Neil Jennings, with their two poodles. And at that time, Neil saw the need and the willingness to share his two dogs with the community. It started with one nursing home in central Scottsdale and now has expanded quite rapidly over the years. Pets on Wheels of Scottsdale goes to a number of different types of facilities. The majority of our facilities are healthcare related. However, we also have ancillary units that we go to, one of them being the Virginia Piper Cancer Center, an oncology center in central Scottsdale, and we visit schools too. Some of the schools we visit have what they call life skills centers, where they're special needs students at a middle school. We go to Coronado High School for the same thing, as well as a facility that deals with young adults over the age of 21. Pets on Wheels primarily has dogs as their therapy pets. However, we have some cats as well. At one time there was a potbelly pig, and I think there's even a small miniature pony that is going to be applying to our organization very shortly. For the most part, the pets just need to be friendly, love people, as well as their owners love people. And they bring a lot of joy to the patients and to the students, as well as the homeless, because we do have a group that goes and visits the homeless too.
We have so many success stories with Pets on Wheels, but one that comes to mind is one with a stroke patient that we had, and the person's inability to speak, struggling with language, which is common with stroke. And so the dog came into the room, the patient's room, and the patient's eyes just lit up, and the patient immediately wanted to move closer to the dog. The dog was actually placed in the patient's lap. And as the patient was petting the dog, he started talking to it. And it was the first time that we had ever really heard anything out of the patient's mouth. So it was emotional for all that got to see it. And it was just a wonderful experience. And thereafter, the patient looked forward to seeing the dog and couldn't stop trying to talk to us and wanting to communicate more. So it was just absolutely touching and heartwarming and wonderful to see. And with all of our success stories that we have, that was truly a memorable one for me.
We've been working with Pets on Wheels for a little over 3 years, huh, Toby? First heard about the program through a brochure in the Scottsdale Library, and took it home, didn't do anything for a while, and then ran into some folks at a dog show who were also involved, and here we are, huh, Tobes? Number one, the time spent between Toby and I, getting in the car, grooming. You can only throw the ball so many times during the day, so this is a special time for us, something that we do together. And of course, the obvious, spending time bringing some joy and pleasure to others. The folks we saw today love having him come to visit, and he's there as well. Well, he's here. They pet him and love him, and they tell us stories of their childhood and animals that they have had during their growing years and their children's years, and so we enjoy hearing their stories too. And Toby tells them his stories, and it's just a pleasant feeling. We go home feeling good about having done something, and good about spending time together. That's quality time.
When Zoe and I visit the Virginia G. Piper Cancer Center, it's 4 floors of doctor's offices and infusion rooms. And what we do is we actually go into the infusion room where Zoe visits the patients. They're allowed to pet her. If they don't want to touch her, that's fine. And then she usually does some of her tricks as well. She brings them joy, and they can kind of forget the therapy that they're going through for at least a little while and make them a little bit happier that day. We're always looking for new volunteers, and it really is a fairly easy process. We have an orientation meeting once a month. It lasts about an hour and a half, where the pet and the owner is evaluated a bit. And then you are assigned a particular area that you will be going to close to your home, and you go on a test visit. There's a little fee that is paid for the fingerprinting and the shirts that we wear and the dog's lanyard, and that's about it. So we hope we can get some new volunteers.